All right. So absolutely. All right. So the two things you want to start working on is the way you speak. Think before you speak, because if we're talking about leveling up and doing different things, if we keep doing the same things that we did in 2017 and 2007, our results are still the same, if not worse. So let's do something different. So speaking to ourselves, that's going to be a whole big difference. Every morning I recite about 10 affirmations like this. I am aligned. I am strong. I am courageous. I am a blessing to other people. I am surrounded by productive and resourceful people. I am happy. I am speaking to at least 5 people today. I am making $25,000 consistently and frequently every month. How does that flow like that? Whatever yours is, I want you to flow like that. You have to be able to pump yourself up because no one else is doing it. No one else is going to pat you on the shoulder and say, how do you feel today? Do you feel happy today? Do you want to make some money today? Do you think people are going to come into your business? One thing I started saying was the type of person I need in my business. I am attracting leaders in my business. I am attracting motivated people in my business. Boost. Okay? So speak to yourself, and that way your body is catching up to it and like, oh, that's what we're doing. Oh, we're doing balls to the wall today. Cool. We're courageous. We're happy, because there's a lot of times we can wake up just being sad and depressed. I'm over that. So I want to make sure that speaking to yourself is way different. Steve, how is my sound? I forgot I'm on a...
Just sounds good. Yep, just sounds good.
Okay. All right. Just check it.
I wouldn't let you go without the sound sounding good, Lord.
All right, so we're speaking to ourselves different. That's the recipe. We're believing in what we're saying. All right, am I making $25,000 a month? Am I making $10,000 a month? Not physically, but in the supernatural, I have to bridge that between what I don't see yet physically to the natural. So supernatural meets natural. Here we go. I am, not I'm going to try. I am making 5 phone calls today. Just nod your head and say, yeah, I am connecting. I am enrolling 5 new motivated clients today in my business. I have motivated and attracting attractive people, not physically attractive, but I am attracting 5 new individuals in my business today. Be so crystal clear of who you want. Don't just say 5 people, because then you'll just get random people that don't have money. You'll have people that just will stay in and they'll be out by April. What kind of people do you want in your business? Steve, what kind of people do you want in your IML business?
I want some go-getters who are looking to learn how to build the skill set of getting wealth.
Yes.
You know, not to say that those who don't come with the right mindset are not welcome, but it becomes more of a project. And it's okay to have a few projects, but I'm actually looking for like-minded individuals who can have intelligent, similar conversations with some people. And I don't know if this is what you meant to get into tonight, Lori, but sometimes when we're helping a lot of people, we spend a lot of time with the mindset. You talked about it in an earlier portion of today. The skill set is actually the easy part. The mindset is the hard part. And so sometimes as leaders, we put a lot into individuals and they're not putting anything into themselves. And that becomes very draining. So I know everybody on this call, they're looking to actually build that wealth. They're not looking to be projects. They want to be leaders as well. So I don't know if you're really looking for that, but that's just straight up.
I am. I'm looking for everything, because it's not just a one answer. The call tonight, is really just about what can you do to get your 2 and free. I will always say this, I'm blue in the face and I'm light skinned, so it don't take long. 90% of everything we talk about is mindset. It's mindset. The other 10% is putting in the work. It's the phone calls. It's the follow-ups. So you see where the majority of the time is spent. All right. That's the reason why we talk a lot about mindset, is because we're not just here to go, 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 go. We got to get this right first so that it will naturally just go. You ever look at some people like Steve or Daniel or myself, and you're like, wow, they're attracting a certain kind of people, like they make it look so easy. Well, there's work behind the scenes as far as what needs to be done to attract the right people. You have a different glow around you when you are not in a selfish posture. When it's not all about you, you don't say things like, I don't like talking to people. You don't say things like that. You turn it around because you talk to people every day. You just want to know, what is it that I need to say that's going to be helping the next person? So as I said, as I had shared with you before, take it away from you. Take it off. Take the mask off and just say, how can I be a blessing to someone today? And when you begin your mornings that way, then you'll be able to pick up the phone and have a natural conversation with someone to let them know about what we do. Now let's talk about the physical side. So we've already talked about the 90%, the mindset part. Now let's talk about the physical part, because now you're like, all right, I got that. I can work on that. I'm going to work on that. I am that. That's the progression that, you're like, okay, all right, I'm going to do it. No, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're already doing it. So now it becomes, all right, well, what can I do? I got myself together. What can I do physically to attract the right people? All right. It may sound corny, but writing out a list of, I would say, your top 50 individuals that are in your phone right now. Don't make any prejudgment on who they are, if they're a doctor, if they're an attorney, if they work at Walmart, they work at Chipotle. It doesn't matter, because all of those individuals need money to function in their life. Doctors have high-level issues. Chipotle and Walmart workers have different issues. Doesn't matter. We all have one thing in common. We need some money, and we need a lifestyle change. Someone at home right now does not have money and they're about to be put out. How would you feel if you knew that individual? If you knew someone's about to get their car repossessed? If you knew someone couldn't pay for their medication right now? How would you feel if that person was personally attached to you? Like how would you feel? Would you feel, well, that's their issue? Or you want to help them out? You may not be able to financially help them out, but if you knew you had a ticket that could help them, called iMarkets Live, that's going to be the ticket that's going to be able to help them and help their family. Some college student can't go back another semester because books in school cost too much. What if you knew that person? What if you knew that person? Someone can't pay for food right now. They're just doing peanut butter, can't afford jelly. Peanut butter sandwiches right now because no one shared with them an opportunity. That's the way you gotta feel about it. It's not about us. So make that list of 50 individuals. It doesn't matter who they are. Someone you might have worked with before, someone, and family, I'm gonna just be honest with you, family may not be in the mix because family does not respect and support us the same way as a total stranger will. So that's a sidebar, disclaimer. I don't even have anybody in my family in iMarkets Live. As much as I want to save them, good Lord, I want to save them. But they don't respect you the same way because they know all your dirty little secrets. And now all of a sudden you got a blessing for them. So don't be upset when people come in and they leave the business. Remember, the people that you attract are a mirror representation of who you are. So if you're fearful and you're doubtful, your confidence is low, those are the kind of people that you're going to attract in your business, believe it or not. But if you level up and you just, all right, in the morning, all right, if I got to buy an army fatigue hat and I got to get myself together, I don't feel like it. I feel like it. I feel like it. I am that. Now you're walking out and people are just like, you look different. Something's different about you. Oh, I know. I'm making $5,000 in my business a month. I am attracting leaders in my business. All right. You're unstoppable. It's a different unstoppable glow that you'll have around you. So now the type of people that's attracting to the business are those folks because they mirror who you are. The people that come into Steve's business are on the same entrepreneurial level. The folks that come into my business are pretty much the same thing. I don't have too many doubtful folks coming in and staying put, and we got to keep dragging them and keep dragging them. They don't stay long. As I mentioned on the call, there's A students, B students, and F students. You're going to get a couple F students in there. It's okay. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We're not going to attract everybody pristine, but you have to posture yourself way different. Okay? Steve doesn't let us be late. Do you think that he's going to allow people to come in and they're going to be late and they're going to be dressed sloppy? That's just not what he's attracting. So we have a different way that we can attract people starting with us. So make that list of 50 individuals and then just begin to have a natural conversation. And then let's just say you make it a game. Stand up. And when you're having these, I would say 5 calls a day, because I don't want you to overwhelm yourself. I got to do 50 calls in one day? No, take it in bite-sized pieces and relax. How about we do 5 a day? All right, talk to Michelle. I haven't talked to Michelle in a couple months. I just need to check on Michelle and see how she's doing. Because I guarantee you, Michelle's going to ask, so, Felicia, what you up to? Nanette, what are you up to these days? And you don't want to flood them with, well, let me tell you all about iMarkets Live. I just got in 2017. I'm making lots of money. People all around the world are making money. Here's a video. Here's 1 video. Here's 2 videos. Here's our compensation video. That's the wrong approach. You want to be cool as a cucumber. Last month, or whenever you started, just say about a year ago, I've actually partnered with some investors, and we actually collectively show each other how to multiply money in the Forex market. Have you heard of it? Put your own spin on it, but don't talk too much. Because sometimes people just want enough information, give it and take it away. As I was sharing with Nanette a couple of months ago, he says, well, I'm actually having a good time just getting caught up with people. I said, just let it be natural. Just let it be natural, because you don't want to be on the phone like, oh, do I say Forex now? Is it my turn? Just let it be casual. How the kids doing? How's your husband doing? How's the job going? Because Michelle's going to ask you, how are you doing, Nanette? How are you doing, Felicia? Great. I'm partnered with a group of investors, as you are. I'm partnered with some investors, actually some friends, and all we do is get together and talk about how to make money in the Forex market. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that different? So when you do that, then once they want to hear more information, I don't have really a whole lot of time to go into it, but what I can do is send you a video. And from that point, imlpresentation.com is the video I typically send. And then I just want you to watch the first video, because on that is David Imonitie going into 2 videos. One, he goes into what Forex is all about, what the school is all about. Okay. Then the second video, which is shorter, it's about 10 to 15 minutes long on the first one. And then the second video is probably about 8 minutes or so going into the compensation plan. I tell people, don't watch the second video. Just watch the first one. You know people are curious, so they won't watch the second one anyway. But I tell them, just watch the first video. It goes over everything of how I got started. I got to go. I got to do whatever, lawn work or whatever. I got to go get my car fixed. Well, let's catch up later, Michelle. That's it. That could have been a 7-minute conversation. And you do that same conversation with Billy. Cool. Billy, haven't checked on you in a little bit. Just checking on you. How's everything going? Cool, Lori. How's everything with you? Everything is everything. Look, let me ask you a quick question. My friends and I were together last night. And we were talking about money. The topic came up about money. I'm recording this, guys, so you can, of course, go on and replay this as many times as you like. The question came up, Billy, out of the money that you have in your bank account, who do you bank with? Navy Federal, okay. Out of the money that you've put in there over the last 5 years, think about how much money you've put in there from salary, bank, Christmas money, all that. How much have the banks given you back? How much have they actually given you back on your deposits? That's what we were talking about last night. And he'd be like, none. Exactly. That's the reason why we got our group together, so we can multiply our own money. And from that point, either they're interested in hearing more information, because I don't slam it on people. I just get excited about it. And when you're excited about it, they want to know more information. Now I'm attracting that kind of individual. We're talking about money. We were in the basement talking about money. Think about how much money you have put into your Navy Federal account. How much money has Navy Federal given you back? And he's thinking, none. I get like a little bit on my CD. No. How much have you really gotten back? Those are the discussions that our friends have on a regular basis. We show people how to multiply money without the banks. How do you know more, Lori? Here's a video. Actually, I got another call coming in, but imlpresentation.com. You don't have another call coming in. You just say that so you can get off, because you don't want, because then what's going to happen is they're going to ask you a bunch of questions, and you may not be ready to answer all of Billy's questions. So you want to just escape as soon as possible. You know what? I have another call coming in, but look, let me give you this presentation information, imlpresentation.com. I'm actually going to text it to you. Watch the first video, and let's catch up about 7 o'clock tonight. Is that cool? I want to get your thoughts on it, okay? Because we're doing big things, and I really want to see all my friends win. Billy, let's talk a little bit later at 7, okay? And you go off. You could be eating. You could be just looking at TV. I don't know what you're doing, but you want to let them be. So that's 2 different approaches of what you can say to someone to bless them with the information. And if you can have those 5 natural conversations, let's just say you do that 3 to 5 times a week, do you think that you'll be able to get your 2 and 3? That's it, because all you need is 2. Now, our job is not to babysit them and check to see, oh, did your card go through this month? You have to have the posture. You just don't care. You don't need them. And you want to help support them, sure, but you want to make sure that first 30, 60, 90 days that you're nurturing them like a new baby, because they're brand new kids on the block, just like you were, just like I was. Justin Owens didn't let me go for the first 90 days. I had questions, and he was right there. And if you don't have all the questions and answers that you want to go back and forth with, you guys have us. Hey, you know what, Lori? I got a question from Billy, and he asked me about the compensation plan a little bit more. What time are you available? Cool, let's schedule that, Felicia, maybe around 6 o'clock tonight, and we'll do a 3-way conversation with Billy. How about that? And that's how that works out. So there's different ways that you can approach it, but the more your 2 and 3 is probably the first thing you want to tackle immediately, so that the tuition is now off your back. You can relax with learning and not worry about the debit. So as you're going to school, now it's free. But all you had to do was share with 2 people, and you could have probably knocked that out in 1 day if you stuck to the conversation plan. And that's it. That's it. Now, we can't make people have money on their card, and if they want to, if you don't follow up with them, you won't have your 2 and 3. And if they tell you, hey, Steve, I get paid on Friday, let's follow up because I want to get involved on Friday, then you send them the link on Friday. you follow up. You follow up. The fortune's in the follow-up. And you have to make sure you know if you don't follow up with them, someone else will. Someone else will. So you don't want to lose that potential IML member and friend to someone else who followed through. It's as simple as that. A step further, I think you guys can kind of get the gist, Ramsey, Nanette, Esther, I think you can kind of get the gist of having natural conversations. 5 a day can keep the bill payers away. 5 a day, that's it. So by the end of the week, you've now made 25 calls and you're done. You could have done your 2. Now, if you want to keep going and going and going, fine. But can you do 1 week? 1 week strong of, I'm going to give it my all. Steve. Yes. Can't Steve, yes. Now, at the end of this month, remember, and the training that I had shared with everybody, I am paying an additional $100. It's on the table for anyone that does 3 new members by the end of the month. 3. That's 3. So if you did 5, guess what? You're now a platinum 150. So the company is paying you $150 a month, and Lori is going to cash app you $100. You want more money? I mean, I just want to see you do some effort at all as far as get the 3 to about 2. How about 2? So you can resurrect the dead. You can go back to some people that you thought you talked incorrectly to and maybe link them to Lori, Daniel, or Steve and just say, look, I think I kind of messed up with the conversation with this one before. Can you talk to them and maybe let's do a 3-way to kind of get them back on? Because if someone senses your fear with the business, they're going to walk right all over you because you're not giving them the confidence that you know what you're doing. And unfortunately, there are non-believers out there. They need to see it before they can believe it. True successful people believe it before they see it. There's a difference, but you're going to have way more of the population doing that. I want to see it. I want to see you doing it first. I want to see your trade. I want to see your account. That 5% on that quadrant that we showed you at first, that 5%, they don't sit there and ask for bank accounts. They don't sit there and ask for proof before they make a financial decision. They see the facts and they make a decision from there. Okay? Ooh, Steve just put something on the table too. For people directly sponsored by Steve, he put $100 on the table as well. Esther, Ramsey, you see that? Wow. So that's Lori giving 100, Steve matching it. Ooh, this video's got to go out to everybody tomorrow. I know, Esther, you see that. Ramsey, this week, y'all can go strong. It's Monday.
How about this?
Uh-oh, we got Daniel on the line. What you gonna do? So anybody enrolled under Daniel Buffet directly, that's $100 from him and $100 from me. So that sounds like $200, depending on which team you're on, that it's gonna happen. So the money's on the table. That's gonna push you, then let it push. Thank you, Steve. Esther, she said it's on now. Let's go. Ramsey, I see you. I hear you. All right. I don't want to hear the chit chat. I just want to see it in the back office. Done. All you got to do is send us both a text message saying it's done. So your 2 and free is going to get you financially free from the tuition. The 3, you'll be able then to upgrade your service in the back office. Thank you, Steve. 2, oh, you got his wallet out, to Platinum 150. Real money, guys. And I want you to get used to receiving money like that because you will be receiving money every single Friday from the company. You keep your trading up, you will be getting money on a daily basis if you want to. But for this right here, let's focus on building the residual side. because with the economy, as Steve was going through, when we see another one, we have got to pay close attention to saving as much money as we can, because the government does not care about us. The government does not care. And we have to do everything possible to do what we need to do to make our economy happen in our households. So whatever your dreams are that you want to get done, debt, parents, vacations, travel, houses, second houses, you gotta get busy. You gotta get away from yourself, remove the fear, and just say, somebody needs me today. Act like you got a cape on your back. Somebody needs me today. And that's the posture you want to start carrying on. So replay this video as many times as possible. If you got to be at your desk, I can't come to your office in your house every day, but at least I can be in your living room on your laptop when you need that kick in the butt. When I got started, I didn't want to do the network marketing part simply because I had been drained with the previous company. That one there, all of your income was predicated upon Ramsey, Nicole, Daniel, Steve. That was the only way I was making money, was keeping people entertained, keeping people involved with a service. Here, I don't have to do that. I entertain y'all for fun. I entertain you for fun. IML is educating you at 2 o'clock in the morning, at 8 o'clock in the day. I enjoy what I do. I've never been in a rhythm more than I am right now, because I get to be a blessing. I removed it being about me. And once I removed it being about Lori, then I started to see how many more people actually need this. And that's when I started going to Platinum 150, Platinum 600, Platinum 1000, 2000, and grinding to 5,000. What's your level that you want to get to? What's your level? Is 5,000 a month going to be okay for you? You want more? The company's paying for it. Go get it. There's no other company that's going to give you the money and the reward of simply sharing it with other people. Now, if you want to take a look at Daniel's page, my page on Facebook, please take a look at our pages, because I want you to see how social media can help you as well. If talking is a little bit of a challenge, we're not going to say that after today, but if you want to start throwing a little bit more in the mix as far as what else can I do until I get to that level, social media, you can hide behind that as much as you want. So I want you to take a look at other people's pages that has inspiration on it. Okay? People are looking at those social media pages as they're at work, as they're at the car wash, as they're picking up their children. They're just surfing. They're looking. They're looky-loos. Why not give them something to look at? So if I'm not saying you got to throw up on them about Forex is here, you got to be trading and blah, blah, blah. Soft touches as far as hashtag Forex pays the bill. Hashtag Forex help me buy my house. You do that enough, and people will start asking you questions and inboxing you. What is it that you do? What is this Forex that you keep mentioning? Put a little bit of inspiration, put some Forex in there. Conversations about motivation, put some Forex pictures in there. Go to Google, put in Forex. All right, let me show you. Let me give you an example. I hope I don't click you guys off. How do I open up another browser? I'm not on my computer, guys. God dang it. I had to borrow Dan's computer because mine shut off. Hey, the guy that don't like trading? All right. I'm going to put in Google.
But you want to share this, right?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, okay. You know.
let's see. I want to pull up images. All right. I'm going to show you how easy this can be. I would go to Forex. I would just go to the internet and I would just put in things related to Forex. Just a moment. The toolbar is in my way. Google. Forex, let's say inspiration. Okay, look at all of these different quotes you have right here. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. Work while they sleep, learn while they party, save while they spend, live like they dream. Things like that, you know, it's nice quotes, but hashtags are the number one thing that's going to be like looking at McDonald's. When you look at McDonald's, you think of what? Hamburgers, French fries, milkshake. I want people to have some kind of relation to your quotes and your pages when they come across it. Because if you're just posting things about sunshine and recipes, your page is kind of all over the place. You got to identify and clean up. Who are you? What message do you want to put out there? So for some people, social media needs to be cleaned up. Some of those ratchet pictures that you had back in the club, or the other ladies, you know, those pictures showing every piece of your body. Be careful. Be careful, because remember, you are attracting that kind of person. I love sexy ladies. I love sexy guys. But it just depends, who do you want to work with on this level of money? That was good when we were in our 20s and early 30s. But it's a different conversation as you get older. Who do you really want to work with and talk money with? Here's Forex trading. You know, sometimes you may want to show some charts. If you go into our FX trading lounge, copy something from there. Dan is always putting something in the FX Trading Lounge Facebook page. That is a private group. So pull something from there. I don't care. But Forex, learn. Okay? But those are the kind of things that you can start doing that can attract people to look at what you have going on. Sound good? Does anybody have any questions so far? Steve, are you gone? All right, so I think I've addressed most of the ways that you can get your 2 and free. This week is major. So Valentine's Day is coming up. What sweethearts are you going to have in your business? Which ones? Okay, there's money on the table. There's definitely inspiration here. Deesh and I, next Monday, are going to start an inspirational prayer call. So stay tuned, because we're going to be doing that kind of inspiration to get your mind right. So by Friday, Saturday, Sunday, remember, I hope to be getting a text from somebody saying it's done. Ramsey, you said yes. Esther, you said it's done already. Nanette, the money is there. So if there's not any other questions, understand there's simple ways that you can make money. The first thing, as we did, just to recap, is make sure that you're always speaking to yourself in present tense of I am. I am confident with my words. I am enrolling 5 new motivated leaders in my business today. Be crystal clear with what you want. Just don't say I want 5 people, because you can get 5 regular people. Define who you want in your business. Define who you are. You really got to sit down and maybe have a quiet moment to figure out who you are and what are you looking to do. Your 5 whys are paramount so you can stick to that. Because if you don't have a direction on why you're doing this business in the first place, you're going to be lost. So reflect back to, what are my 5 whys? Great, I'm doing it for mom, I'm doing it for grandma, I'm doing it for my children, I'm doing it for my legacy, I'm doing it for my house, I'm doing it for my vacation, I'm doing it for extra so I don't have to keep asking people for loans and money. Got it. It's bigger than money. It's a lifestyle now. Second thing is, you want to start making your list of 50 friends, associates. Stay away from the family, I'm just saying. Stay away from family. Write the 50 out. Put their phone numbers next to it. Stand up and take 5 a day. And by Friday, let's see what you say. Now, Friday comes along and you just say, well, I only made 2 phone calls. I know you really don't want it that bad. I know you don't want it. So this call was kind of just glossed over for you. But for those that really want it, stand up, because your vocals change when you stand up. Your confidence changes when you stand up, rather than just sit back and make a phone call. Yeah. Okay. Where do you bank? Navy Federal. What? How much money have they given you? It's a difference, because when you stand up, you're a little bit more excited and your energy shifts. So stand up and make those 5 calls. When you're done for the day. Just get excited. I guarantee you want to make more. Tuesday, pick up some more calls. Wednesday, pick up 5 more. Valentine's Day, pick up 5 more. Friday, pick up 5 more. By the end of the week, if you haven't made at least 25 calls, I'm going to do that challenge with you guys. So I'm going to double it up and make 10 tomorrow so I can stay on track. But 5 a day keeps the bill payers away. 5 calls a day keeps the bill payers away. By Friday, if you haven't made 25 calls, you don't want it that bad. And that's okay. Some are okay with paying the $145 a month, and that's fine. But you got on this call because you want that debt paid. And we're showing you how to get some more money. And the last way that you can start doing some persuasiveness, now this is not going to happen immediately. The calls are going to get you to the money quicker. But once you start to change the trajectory of your social media page, then you'll begin to see you're going to get that type of person to ask the right questions. What is it that you do? Tell me. On a daily basis, I get someone asking me about, when's your next Forex meeting? What is this that you're doing? How are you doing it in addition to real estate? Daily in my inbox. Why? Because they see my page is consistent with that kind of information. And just like earlier when Dan was on the call, what helped him most go from, I don't want to be a network marketer, to receiving awards from Mr. Justin Owens himself for a top trader educator, is because he removed the ego. And he just said, how can I help? How can I help? It wasn't about him anymore. He understood. So you have to just say the consistency is what's going to do it. If you do a little bit now, it's like going up a hill. Think about it. If you had a boulder and you had to take it up a hill, you're going to get midway, you're going to get a little heavy. But if you turn away and just say, I need a break, I want to go over there and check out what's going on in the other town, you will roll back to where you started. And now, it's now July, and you still haven't placed the trade. You still haven't done your 2 and 3, and because you got to keep starting over and over again. But the consistency, you keep going and going and going. You may fall back, but forget that. I'm being nice. Keep going. Keep going. Yep, it's heavy. Yeah, I got a loss. Okay, I lost $20 today. Keep freaking going. Keep going. By the time you even pay attention, you're at the top of the hill. Why are they more successful? Is because they kept going. That's the difference between believers and non-believers. So if you believe you can get it done, just understand it's already done. Keep going. I don't care if the stop loss triggered and you lost money. Congratulations. You're going to lose money in this business, but you're also going to win. You're going to win from your mistakes though. All right. Because you're not going to do that silly mistake again. Like Daniel said on the call, he lost $35 this weekend, but he won't make that simple ass mistake again. Okay. So it's sometimes those things where it's not the system's fault. Sometimes it's our fault, our neglect. Oops, we messed up. But he won't make that mistake again. So all I'm saying is keep going. Keep going. Just keep going and keep going, and you'll see the results at the end. And all of a sudden, you're like, dang, how did I get 25 people on my team? Oh my gosh, how did I get 30 people? Lori, I'm at P1000. Good. Let's keep going. Somebody else needs you out there. Your cape is flying. Okay? So you guys, end of the week, I want to see numbers. During the week, if you need help, stand up every time that you're making these calls and then just be the best that you can be. Okay? The best that you can be is cool, but do it the best way that it can be done. There is a difference. All right, guys, checking out. Good luck. Friday, we're checking in. I know who's on this call. So remember the amount of rewards that are on the table. You can do it. It's already done. Esther, Daniel needs to speak to you. Ramsey, I'm going to bid you good night because they have to finish up a call. All right. So I'm checking out, you guys, but I'm going to let Daniel take it over from here.